The article also mentions clauses about extreme situations require extreme measures. And it makes this really interesting comparison to Abraham Lincoln during the U.S. Civil War.
How so?
Well, just like Lincoln took extraordinary steps, suspending some norms to preserve the Union and its principles during an existential threat, the Medina Charter had provisions for necessary, temporary measures to protect the community from utter destruction. The ultimate aim, in both cases according to the article, was upholding justice and peace in the long run.
So this influence wasn't just abstract, it actually showed up in European and American thinking.
Yes, the source suggests so. It cites modern scholars like T.V. Irving and Professor Aziza Al-Hibri who argue these Islamic models, especially the Medina Charter, significantly shaped European political philosophy and even influenced ideas behind the U.S. Constitution. Thinkers like Al-Farabi, way back in the 9th, 10th centuries, laid groundwork in political philosophy ruling through reason, virtue, justice, ideas rooted in the Quran. His work, along with Ibn Rushd, Ibn Khaldun, their ideas on governance, social contract, history, they had a huge impact.
And how did these ideas travel?
Mostly through places like Al-Andalus Muslim Spain, and also through interactions during the Crusades. These became conduits for knowledge transfer. Later on, you have figures like Thomas Carlyle, Goethe, David Margoliouth becoming familiar with Quranic ideas, recognizing their depth and practicality. And then there's that fascinating detail about Thomas Jefferson owning a Quran, his personal copy.
Right, I've heard that.
And Keith Ellison, the first Muslim congressman, he used Jefferson's actual Quran for his swearing-in ceremony. Kind of brings it full circle, doesn't it?
It really does.
And just to round it off, the article quotes George Bernard Shaw, who famously praised Islam's relevance. He said something like, "If Muhammad were alive today, he would succeed in solving all the problems that threaten to destroy human civilization." He saw Islam as uniquely practicable in an ever-changing world. So to sum up, I think this deep dive really shows Islam, as presented in the source, envisions a society that's deeply pluralistic, just, and compassionate. It's all grounded in respect for human dignity, freedom, and this idea of collective responsibility.